What's up? I'm Meg.
I'm La.
And we're somebody's unhinged sister. And we're back with just the two of us.
This is episode number 20. I feel like that's
Is
kind
it?
of like a fun number
Why does it
to
feel
get
like
to.
1,000?
Yeah, it really does.
Doesn't it? 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Look at us. 20 episodes. Hello. You almost have a month's worth of episodes to listen to if you just started us today. Do you have a fair hangover?
I feel like on the way home last night, I was like, from
Yeah.
the dust and stuff, like
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like my nose is clogged with dust.
Yeah.
My shoes are definitely clogged with dust.
Gross. What shoes did you wear?
My New Balances.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The dad shoe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dad shoe.
Yeah, I felt like that. And then this morning I woke up and I was just like exhausted,
Yeah.
like so tired.
Yeah, it is very taxing. And then
Yeah.
you eat a whole bunch of junk
Oh.
food on top of it.
I felt 500 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, I ate so much food. And I started thinking about all I ate. And it wasn't that much. It was just so much of it.
Yeah.
Like,
a bunch of
wasn't-
like fried
Oh.
and I didn't even get
Those
to, I
corn
didn't.
dogs.
Yeah,
You should have got one.
I know. I thought about it after because now I've been seeing on TikTok everyone posting all the state fair foods and a bunch of people are posting the like
dilly
honey.
dog?
No, the honey
Oh, the
one.
honey
Yeah.
one? I bet that is good.
Yeah. But I didn't get a single thing I had planned to get this year.
I feel like that checks though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that is exactly
Well, also,
what we thought would happen.
everything I want has insane lines. And I'm like, it's just not
Yeah.
quite worth it to me sometimes.
The dilly
to-
dog line was outrageous.
Yeah. I walked past it probably at least 4 times.
Yeah.
And every single time, and it just got longer and longer. Like if I would have went whenever me and Colin first
Mhm.
went to go find him food, and we went there, and it wasn't at the time it felt like long, but
Yeah.
I know now
It was
compared to what it
short.
was the rest of the day, I was like that was my window because it was insane.
Yeah, at least
like,
you didn't walk past the one place you were looking for 8 times looking for it.
the candy
The
one.
candy- yeah, I literally walked by it so many times, like I don't see it.
I'm curious as to what the oatmeal cookie tasted like.
It was so good. So it just tastes like a regular oatmeal cookie, but with a crunch.
Yeah.
So the sugar just gave it like a little crunch. Then it was so soft and gooey in the middle.
Yeah.
We could definitely make them.
That sound. Ooh, we should.
We can
'Cause
definitely
oatmeal
make 'em.
cookies are my favorite things.
Yeah.
Ever.
My mom just said that today about you.
About me.
Yeah.
Aw.
We were talking because Mama made, so Law pretty much had my kids all weekend. We love her for that. She's probably exhausted. Mama asked if Coco and your dad ate the molasses cookies.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm sure they did, but I don't know. I didn't ask.
Uh-huh.
And Mom was like, well, Lala likes your oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't.
Oh.
Jax didn't put in that order. So.
Yeah. No, I do love them.
didn't
But I did eat some of the molasses cookies too, because the
They're
first time
so
I
good.
walked in and they were on the counter, I was like, I don't know if these are supposed to be for the pumpkin carving party,
Nope.
but I'm gonna eat one now.
Nope,
And
they were
Dad
for
was
y'all.
like, they didn't say they were, and I was like,
Mm.
okay, good.
They were
because-
Jax requested molasses cookies to take with her to Nana and Pops.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mama made a whole batch of them and just dispersed them out amongst the family.
Yeah. Oh, those are
They're
so good
they're
too.
so good. I just love them. I feel like there was something about the fair I was going to talk about, and now I can't even remember. It's been crazy. Oh, next year we're definitely doing 2 days. We're gonna do a kid day and then an adult night. I want to do nighttime.
Yeah, nighttime at the fair. Like when me and Colin, we stayed a little longer than
Mhm.
y'all, and when we were like starting to leave, it was like getting to be
Yeah.
the nighttime. And I was like, I want to stay till the fireworks. And Colin was like, absolutely
like 10
not.
o'clock?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 10, 11. And he was like,
We did that one
no.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
I
were
feel like,
young.
yeah, and we went later in the
Yeah,
like,
oh
we
yeah.
had it been
We went
there.
after work.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
that would have been a full 12-hour day at the fair.
Oh,
had
yeah.
we stayed until the fireworks. And Colin was like,
No.
He was
No.
ready to go before I made him
Mhm.
stay longer. So, yeah, I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, but that would be fun doing
Jake would probably do, well, he doesn't really complain, but I don't know if he would do a 12-hour day at the fair. He would be bored,
Yeah.
I think.
I think I should just, because I so easily could stay there from open to
Oh,
close.
yeah.
I just need to go by myself and like,
I'll go with you. I could
You-
go.
you'll
As,
stay
they
the
open
whole
at
day?
9. Yeah.
yeah.
I used to all the time.
Yeah, I
That's what we
so
did.
easily could.
Yeah.
There's so much,
much to do.
literally, yeah. And I didn't even make it to all parts of the fair yesterday. Like,
No.
I only seen maybe
was
like
so
3 little
crowded.
sections. Oh, God,
Yeah.
yeah. Weekend days at the fair
No.
are just
Next year,
crazy,
we're hitting
but
it up 9 o'clock the Thursday morning that it opens.
Yeah.
That's the best time to go.
Yeah.
And nothing's going to be sold out of anything because they're just opening.
Yeah.
So you're going to get all the stuff. My brother's going tomorrow, and I was like, get me my cookies. I didn't get them.
Oh, yeah.
My
I know. We
bucket of
walked past
cookies.
them
Yeah.
the one time, and you're
I
like,
was going to grab 'em on the way back, and then totally forgot. So, and mom's going Wednesday. She's like, so if he forgets, I'll get him. I was like, oh, he's going to forget.
Yeah.
It's fine. But somebody get me cookies. The bucket of cookies at the state fair. I can't remember the name. It's just called cookies. Something cookies.
I think it's called Milk and Cookies.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they serve the good milk, too.
Oh, God, it's so good. That's got to be the best booth there.
Oh,
it has
yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
They're just fresh, little, like almost bite size. They're a little bigger than bite size chocolate chip cookies. And they're just delicious.
And they're always warm.
Yeah. They're great.
Yeah.
Even when you get them home an hour away, it's like they're still warm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand it. They're the best.
I think next year we need to figure out how to get invited to become the media day
Yeah.
and get to just do all the
you have
new
to be
foods.
invited, or can you like apply?
You have to be invited.
Oh my
So
God,
if
lame.
anyone listens that knows how to
Yes,
get us
we
invited,
want to go.
yeah, and we will do literally a whole I could
I'll
talk
try
about
everything.
I could talk about the state fair food for
Days.
out. Yeah.
I will try everything. I will not eat 2 days before. I will be so hungry. I will eat until I throw up. I don't care. Please get us there so we can try all of the new things for next year, because we didn't get to try what we wanted to try because there was so many people.
Yeah.
Stay at home. Just kidding. I love the fair though. So
me too.
no hate. Speaking of like people. So went to the last Panthers home game, right? And
That's
if
the
this
last one?
No,
Oh,
just
okay,
the
okay,
latest
I
one.
see,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
No, it might as well be at this point. So went to the latest one, so the week before last or whatever. And if this woman is listening to the podcast, which I doubt that you are, I am so sorry for what I'm about to say about you, okay? I know you're not listening because you don't remember my name, so it's okay. Okay. Go with the story. I have a clear, this big Panthers purse.
Is this someone for your section or just someone random that you see there?
So I don't know.
Okay.
I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's like sitting beside us.
Okay.
Yeah. I have my little clear Panthers bag. It's super cute. Little purse. It's got gold rivets on it. It's very, very cute. It's sitting in front of me, and I notice her keep looking at my bag.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm like, is she about to rob me? Like, what is happening? Because, I mean, like, my debit card was in there, my license, like some tampons.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe she's tampon.
Right.
But she's scared to ask. She just keeps looking. And I, like, see her looking at my bag. And so I, like, kind of put my foot, like, in front of it. Just, you know, please don't try to steal my information out of my clear bag.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 minutes later, she leans over. And it's super loud. There's, like, 2 seats in between her and I.
Mm-hmm.
She leans over. She's like, where'd you get your bag? She's, like, yelling at me. And I was like, I had to think about it. I was like, I think I got it on the Panthers website.
Right.
Because it popped up on Facebook or whatever. She's like, is that here? And I was like, no, the Panthers website, the Panthers shop online, panthers.com, go to shop. So is that downstairs? I was like, no, it's online. It's on your phone. I'm like smiling. I'm like, am I on punked right now? What's happening?
Yeah.
I was like, no, ma'am, it's online. Like, it's a website. She's like, can you find it for me? And I was like, sure. So she hands me her phone, iPhone, big one.
Yeah.
She's like, I was like, where's the internet? She's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay.
Is this an old lady?
No. I'm talking like 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Has had a lot of the work done.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't read her lips. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was too much.
They didn't move much.
They didn't move. Yeah. So I'm on her phone on like the home screen, and I'm scrolling screens, and it's just never ending. And I'm like, I don't understand. I could not find an internet. Finally found Google Chrome or whatever Google is, the circle one. Click on it. It has to download.
Oh,
like
God.
update. I was like, I don't know where your internet is. So I'll just text you a link, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, okay, yeah. So I was like, what's your phone number? So I go to my notes app and like, no, I didn't do that. I was going to go to notes. I was like, I'll just text her, hey, and then I'll go look for the bag and then I'll send it to that thread.
Yeah.
So I type her number and I make her double check it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this your number? She's like, yeah. So I say, hey, exclamation point. 5 seconds go by. I found the link. I've sent this year's purse that is similar to mine.
Yeah.
Because I got mine last year. I kid you not. This text sends. I watch her get it
Uh-huh.
with the picture of the purse on her screen.
Yeah.
She takes her 2 thumbs and her brain and she texts, who's this?
Nuh-uh.
And I was like,
was
what?
she drunk?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know. They weren't drinking.
Yeah.
Like, he had a beer, but I didn't see her with anything.
That's crazy.
And I was like, so I didn't text back. I was like, are you joking me? So I showed Jake. I was like, and I told him he has not paid attention, so knows nothing that's happened. And I explained the whole situation, and he started busting out laughing. I was like, "What is going on?" Literally an hour goes by. She said, "Hey, did you find that purse?" I said, "Yeah, girl, I texted it to you." She said, "Oh, let me go check." She says, "I don't have it." I said, "Okay."
Oh,
So
God.
I go back because I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
I go back. I resend it.
Uh-huh.
I literally go to her text, copy it, paste it, send it from the text. She gets it. "Oh, I just got it." I was like, "Yeah, girl, I know. You had it an hour ago and you
Oh,
texted
my
who's this." I felt every brain cell I had left
Yeah.
exit my
That
body.
is insane.
It was crazy. She kept talking to me. I was like, "What's your name?" And I would tell her my name. And she's like, "I'm so-and-so. What's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, my God." She's like, "Do y'all come to all the games?" I was like, "Yeah, we have these tickets or whatever." "Oh, he has tickets." And I was like, "Cool." I've never seen him before, but there's also usually people in between us.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Do you know all these people?" I was like, "Yeah, I know these and those and these," 'cause like we dap up everybody that we know or whatever when they come in. It was just the weirdest transaction of words that I've had in a very long time. And it was just the "who's this" 5 seconds after we just had this conversation and you just told me to text you.
Yeah.
That really just sent me into oblivion. And I was like,
She was either under the influence or the
had
biggest
to have
bimbo
been-
ever.
Oh, I mean, she was bleach blonde. It didn't look natural, but she was definitely bleach blonde. And I literally looked at Jake. I was like, I can't talk to her. Like, we have to switch seats.
Whenever she said, "Is that downstairs?" you should have just been like, "Yeah."
I was like, I don't know if they have any. I did say, because there is a big store downstairs.
Yeah.
So she wasn't wrong, but I was literally saying the Panthers website online.
Yeah.
Like, I said those words because she wasn't understanding Panthers.com. I was like, Panthers website online. You go to the top, you hit shop, you go down, you hit accessories.
Yeah.
And it's right there. And it was just not registering. Like, she was looking at me like I was speaking a different language.
Oh
and for
my
a second, I was like,
God.
maybe I am speaking a different language.
Yeah, maybe it's me.
Maybe it is me. But it was crazy.
Yeah.
So for the TV show that I've come up with in my head that I want to create, we now have a new character. And it's
The bimbo.
the bimbo. Because I was literally just mind blown at this conversation that I was having with this person.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how she made it this far in life. If
Literally.
That's like how.
literally. And he wasn't much better. Like, he was asking me questions about our seats, and I'm like having to lean over 2 seats to like hear them.
Yeah.
And he was like, "So y'all have those?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think I know y'all." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Cool.
Like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, we've been coming for like 6 years now, but I don't know. It was just the weirdest
That's crazy.
conversation. But yeah, I was, "Who is this?" I was like,
The person you sitting
"Just
beside you
told me to
Yeah.
text you." But okay, cool. I can see where this is going. So I just literally didn't even respond.
Yeah.
So
That's wild.
oh, it was the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, are we gonna talk about Tell Me Lies?
Yeah.
Okay, if you haven't watched Tell Me Lies, don't listen to this segment.
Yeah.
Fast
the
forward.
season finale.
Yeah, yeah. If you haven't seen season 1, season 2, or like this season 2 finale, fast forward. Okay, go fast forward. Okay. What are your conspiracies?
I don't even know. I feel like none of them are anything I've made up in my head. It's just things I've seen
Yeah.
on TikTok, and I don't even know which one I believe. The one I've seen most recently, actually, I think you might have sent it to me too, about how he's with Lydia to get back at her.
the long con.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that or not, because I feel like he loves Lucy, but he also like hates her too, and I don't know
They're
if
so
he,
toxic.
Yeah. And also the whole thing, like the fact that he waited like 8 years or whatever with that information till the wedding day
He's a psychopath.
to share. Yeah, I'm like, that is crazy. And also in their text, like they had been texting, like
Uh-huh.
there was previous text. I'm like, what is that
and
all
we
about?
can't see the one that's cut off at the top.
Yeah.
That doesn't look to be wedding related. And
Oh no, someone said the one at the top says you look good today. Like,
ew,
yeah,
from him.
yeah,
He's so gross.
yeah.
I'm telling you, and I've already said this like 40 times. That show triggers me so bad. I get so angry watching that show, but it sucks me in to where I'm like, I have to watch it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
I
it's
have to see
my
it.
favorite show I've ever seen ever. Like,
Really?
I'm actually obsessed with this show.
It's not my favorite, but it is a good one. And Jake and I've watched it together, which has not happened in a long time. It just drives me insane, the two of them. I want to punch them both in the face.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, could you just leave each other alone? It's not going to work.
No,
Just
I
go
want
away.
them to be together.
Do you? You want
I do.
Endgame?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. I wanted her to be with Leo. I loved Leo so much, but I think that's because in real life he's Scottish.
Yeah.
So I have like a thing for him.
Yeah, and he's better looking than Steven.
Oh God, yeah. That jawline. Come
Yeah.
on now. I don't know. I think I don't like it because they're a couple in real life. And so it doesn't feel like it needs to be acting, and I feel like it's not acting because it's just them in real life. They say they don't even argue anymore because, or they don't, I don't know if they ever did, but they don't argue because they get all of their frustrations out in the scenes where they are arguing on set.
Yeah, they don't have to.
And they don't have to. Yeah, they just go home and chill.
Yeah.
I'm like, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Do we think that her story that she took credit for at the bar about Pippa, where she took the credit, do we think that actually happened to her also before it happened to Pippa?
I've seen theories about that too, because she obviously grew up best friends with Lydia and like spent a lot of time in the summer at her house and stuff like that.
I think I see that being a possibility because I went back and thought about it, and when she went to that party to punch the boyfriend in the face that weekend, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Her and the brother had like a weird interaction.
Did they? See, I don't remember that because it's been so long since I've seen season 1.
Her and, was it Lydia? They were sitting at, I guess, Lydia's pool, and the brother came out, was like, hey, I'll see you next year, da-da-da, and she had like a weird, it was just kind of awkward. Yeah. Like interaction or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know, I kind of believe that one too. Yeah. All the conspiracies have got me though. I love it. I love it.
Apparently, I seen somewhere it's going to be 2 years before the next season comes out. We have to wait 2 years.
2026.
That's insane. Why? Why did they do that to us?
Because it takes a psychopath to write all these crazy things that are happening.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my God.
I also seen that Oliver, like he's done. He's not going to be back for the next season, which I'm good with. Like,
yeah, I didn't love his character. It was pointless. But who is she talking to at the wedding then?
Yeah, I seen a theory that it's Marianne. Because the writer also said
that gave me chills.
Yeah, the writer also said Marianne's storyline is like
it's not
done at all. Like there's a lot to dive into with her as well.
Ooh, are they gonna become the lesbians?
I don't know, because I feel like too, like Marianne, like her and Oliver have the open relationship together. I don't think Marianne's. Yeah, I don't think she's okay with it. No. And then she said something too about how like she's been through this like trauma, I guess, essentially with him before and stuff like that. So I wonder, like, if her and Bree aren't gonna,
bond over it.
Yeah, and like team up together.
Maybe I could see that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that being Marianne. It was always a dude in my head. Yeah, I was calling her.
Yeah, which I don't know. Like even though, like, it could even not even be like
related to that at all.
No, it could be not even like a sexual or like like it's just they're friends just now. Friends, yeah, and maybe Mary. I don't know. Yeah,
I could see Marianne being a little like an aggressive friend, like a overbearing type friend. Yeah. Especially given the situation. Yeah. So maybe because I feel like
codependent.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like she's probably, if that is the case, she like goes too hard. Yeah. For her. But that's interesting. Yeah. I didn't even hear that one.
Yeah, and maybe their friendship has to be more secretive because then obviously because I don't know. Well, I guess we don't know if anyone ever finds out that Oliver's like if Evan ever finds out.
Because he was in his class.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that was it literally for a clip. Yeah. Let's talk about Diana, like her last little scene. Her. I was like, I watched it because Colin didn't watch the show with me. He'd watch like glimpses of it here and there when I was like watching it while we were eating dinner and stuff. But I watched it. I rewinded it and made Colin watch it again. It's so good. Yeah, I was like, that was such a good scene.
Love her. Yeah, I love her.
See, I was always unsure if I liked her or not until that scene, and I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to like her now.
I didn't like her season 1. Yeah, but I think we were supposed to not to. Yeah. Was that a sentence?
Supposed to not to.
We were not supposed to like her. But as soon as I saw her start realizing that Lucy wasn't making stuff up, I was like, she has the plan.
You know what confuses me, though? Well, okay, I say that, but then I answered myself in my head. She deleted the pictures of...
naked pictures?
Yeah, of Macy off of the laptop. And so I'm like, because at first when she did that, I was like, she's going to help cover for Steven. But then later I found out obviously not. So I was like, why? What was the point of that? Unless it was to protect like her dad and his company and herself and stuff like that.
Unless she sent them elsewhere and we didn't see her do that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. To have
proof or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she is very intelligent and I love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much. I don't think her and Pippa are actually a couple.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think they could be, because obviously like you could see in this season they were kind of starting to,
you think
know, and plus Pippa like told Wrigley that she has a crush.
That
she
is
didn't
true.
Say it was on Diana,
right,
but she essentially said that she's like
on a girl.
Yeah. And but where's it going? Oh yeah, but people were talking about that scene where like Diana asked Pippa and they were both there talking about, I assume, Lucy and Steven. So maybe they are like,
I think that it is about because she said, was he there? Was he there? And she says yes, they both were.
Yeah.
I don't think it was about Lucy.
Who do you think it would be about?
I don't know. At first I thought Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be weird, because they obviously knew Lucy was going to be there. She's the maid of honor.
Yeah.
Or whatever she was, bridesmaid, whatever. So that would have been a weird, obviously she's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, well, then who else could that mean? And so in my head, I played it as Steven and Lydia because that makes it super messy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so
no one, probably knew if Lydia was going to
just so many
come or not.
Things in this show.
Oh my God, yeah, so many.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw a thing today that was talking about the music, and Brie is singing the song at the end of the finale.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
So whatever song that is, and now it's leaving me. What is it? Something right. Anyways, whatever song that is was the same song that was playing by the original artist when Diana and Steven walked down the stairs at the hula party.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, so it was like foreshadowing and then like the butterfly effect or whatever into the season 2 finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to know if we'll ever find out about like Leo and Steven's backstory, if there was more to it or not. I did see the writer said, because they like had the matching tattoos and stuff like that, and I seen the writer said that's literally purely coincidence.
Yeah, they're like not the same.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
Steven's is like, it looks like little stitch marks.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight line with little stitches. And the actor that plays Leo, his is a rose.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So she said that like that's literally coincidence.
We're just crazy.
Related. Yeah.
Because I noticed that right away. I was like, hold on a second. They have matching tattoos. What is this? And Jake was like, oh, they're brothers. Yeah. Because the dad is like,
yeah, that's what I wondered too. Yeah, because
so that's what Jake thinks.
Yeah, because her dad, Steven's dad left and started a new family, and so like you know, but I like that the writer, like, I don't know if writers of other shows do this, but she will answer literally any question ever about the show. Yeah, it's so cool, because then it's like you get to actually see into her
like her brain, which is crazy because her brain is a wild place. It has to be. Yeah. Because how did she come up with all of the twists and the turns?
Yeah. Well, apparently the storyline's based on real life, according to that one person on TikTok.
Really?
You haven't seen that?
No.
Yeah. This
of the writer's real life?
No, not the. So, well, no, because she didn't write the book, right? She's just the show writer.
Oh, I forgot it's a book.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So this person came forward on TikTok, which this also is not a super reliable source, obviously. So I don't know. But she said that she was watching the show with her husband. And then, or her husband, something like that. And then they were talking about the book, and the husband graduated college with the writer of the book. And he said that all of that went down at their college.
Whoa.
Like all of that is true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So if he's telling the truth, then this all like actually happened. The book for the book writers, like college experience.
I could have never. Jake and I talked about this. I would have lasted no time at college. I would have flunked out.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Like that would have not been for me because I would have fallen into all the things.
Yeah.
All the things. Okay, less serious, and you can listen now. For those that watch the show. Who out of the group of guys, all the guys that we have met thus far, who's your boyfriend in college?
Steven, probably.
Really? God.
No, I want to say well, I don't know. I feel like Evan's the right answer, but I love Wrigley, and I see he gets
a lot of
Wrigley. Yeah, I've seen him get like some, not necessarily hate on TikTok, but people are like, bro, grow up.
He's in college.
Yeah, I think I would have like.
That's what I said too. I like Wrigley in season 2, where I know he's a little sad.
Yeah,
but he's calmer and he's super like he's just nice. He's just a super nice guy. But I'm going Leo 100%.
Oh yeah,
even with the anger,
he's
I don't
the
care.
prettiest for sure.
God, yeah,
he's the best looking.
Love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I forget who Jake said. I think he said Bree.
Yeah,
that checks.
Yeah.
Because I like Pippa though. Pippa's cool, but I feel like I can't read her.
I feel like she almost tries too hard to be cool.
You think
too.
so?
Yeah.
Well, she admitted that because she wasn't in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
I would not be friends with Lucy at all. I don't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Yeah. See, I like Lucy.
No, I like the actress, but I hate that character.
Yeah.
So much. She's not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
She tries to be, and she's definitely not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
And which is fine. Like you don't have to be a girl's girl to be likable, I guess. But I just don't trust her. Her face, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like Bree once she came out of her shell.
Yeah.
I thought she was cool. So, okay. Well, there's Tell Me Lies. Now I don't know what to watch. We actually started a show, Colin from Accounting.
Yeah,
Colin from Accounts.
I think I started watching the first episode and then like
it's slow.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious. Jake and I started it. It is so freaking funny once you get going.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh so hard.
Yeah.
So if you need like a comedic relief type show, just give it a chance because it does start very slow. Hilarious.
I've been scouring for a new show to get super into, but I don't know, it's hard for me after a show like, Tell Me Lies. It's hard to find anything else. I did recently get back into Jersey Shore, like the new family vacation ones. Yeah, so I'm trying to get caught up on season 7's out now. So I just started season 6.
Do you want to hear a confession?
Like caught up, yeah.
Never seen one.
Not even the original.
Nope.
The original's like that's probably where my fascination with like fame and reality and stuff like that comes from because I was like
obsessed with it.
Yeah.
All my friends were. I never watched it.
Oh, it's so
never
good.
watched it. I mean, I could have. I guess I just never got into it. I've never been into reality TV.
Yeah. See, that's my absolute favorite. I'll pick reality TV over anything. But I feel like here's why. I was literally thinking about this earlier today because every show I've been watching recently is like reality, like the like Girls Next Door, and then all their spinoffs like Holly's World and stuff like that. And I think it's because I can't even remember where I was going with this now.
I love our brains.
Yeah, it's another later episode. I think it's because like what am I saying?
You want to be famous.
Well, no, yeah,
you
that
relate
too, but
to
I
them?
also maybe I don't know. I think I like seeing how like other real people live because like I always forget that I'm like real life. So I feel like sometimes when I watch TV shows, I know that's not real life too, and it like can distort me. So the reality, I'm like, oh, people actually are real, and live life.
Okay, yeah, I can get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I just never found one that I really just loved. Like nothing. Like I never watched A Simple Life. I never watched any of those shows.
They're so good.
Some
of them are cringy, I'll admit.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I'm into the cringe because I'm
like, see, I was always a sitcom girl. Obviously,
I like sitcoms
Frasier's
too.
my jam. Golden Girls. You give me a 90s sitcom, I'm all about it. King of Queens, all of it. I just love all of them. I'd never, sadly, got into Seinfeld like super hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch it, but it's not my favorite. But I just love all of those type, like Home Improvement, things like that.
Yeah.
Those were my shows back
Have
in
you
the
watched
day.
Ghost at all?
No.
It's kind of like a sitcom. It's I think there's like 4 seasons out, but it's
Is that Selena Gomez?
No, that's Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, okay.
This one's like I don't think either of the actors are like big name actors. They bought this like super old house to renovate and turn into an Airbnb. But the house is haunted by all different kinds of ghosts, and she can see them.
Okay.
And she's like the first person that's ever seen them. There's like a Viking guy. There's like a 70s chick. There's like the lady who built the house like back in the early,
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's funny. It's like sitcom-y.
Oh, he definitely plays the Viking guy, huh?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. He plays in something I have recently seen, and I don't know what it is. But I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, it's fun to watch this time of year because it's obviously like
okay. I'm gonna start it tonight probably.
Yeah.
I'm also into, this is as reality as I get.
Mm-hmm.
Great British Bake Off all day long. I watched the latest episode today. Love that show so much. I've seen every single episode, every spinoff, every little funsy one they've done with famous people. All of it. The Dairy Girls were on one. That's how I found the Dairy Girls show. Love that show so much. Halloween Bacon Championships. Oh my God. I won't even let Jake cancel Hulu Live yet because it's not over. I have 2 more episodes and then we cancel it for the rest of the year because we're not going to watch Panthers football right now. It's so boring.
Yeah.
We'll go to the games, whatever. But I love any kind of baking show. Chopped. I've seen every 1,000 however many episodes there are. All of them. I love all the food shows. And they can be kind of reality-ish.
Yeah,
that's
they are.
That's as close as I get.
Yeah, more like competitive reality.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, Jex is always asking me about the baking shows, and I'm like, honey, I don't watch them.
They have a kid one, and she's obsessed with it.
She was like, have you seen the Halloween Bake Off? And I was like, I haven't.
You would love it.
Yeah,
it's so
and
fun.
she's talked about Chopped before, too, actually.
Oh, yeah.
She was, like, trying to explain to me something about Chopped, and I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah. She was my child that, 2 years old, could tell you the difference between a macaron and a macaroon.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a little sponge. But yeah, we watch all the baking shows. I love all the cooking shows. Speaking of viral TikTok, boiled onions.
Ew.
Okay, yeah. I knew you were going to say that because I said it wrong.
Boiled anything I'm not a fan of.
So it's actually called an onion boil, which sounds better.
Still, I think, no.
Your face. So do you like onions?
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you like onions? Okay,
I could eat an onion like an apple.
Okay, then you're going to love this. Peel the first layer off, the skin in the first layer.
Yeah.
Dig out a little hole, little pond, if you will. Keep it whole.
Okay.
Butter, put a little pat of butter in there.
Okay.
In a separate bowl, melt some butter. I don't measure things. They measure on the TikTok. That's not my style.
Yeah.
Put some butter in there to where it makes enough sauce.
Yeah.
Put any kind of flavor in. The people I've seen have been doing lemon pepper, Old Bay, paprika, chili powder, pepper, all like in there and a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
I'm going to do mine like the Angus Barn, and I'm going to go brown sugar, paprika, chili, sweet and savory. Pour that onto the onion, wrap it in tinfoil like a ball. Put it in the oven at whatever for like an hour and a half, depending on your size. Take it out. It just falls apart.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds good.
And yeah, people are like taking like white rice and like taking a spoon of white rice and then putting an onion on it and eating it. Like a piece of onion. It's so good.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
So I'm going to make one tonight when I get home.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 10 o'clock at night, but I'm going to have an onion because I have to have it.
A good late
tonight.
night onion.
Yeah. Yum.
That's funny.
That's the viral TikTok thing. That's on my TikTok right
see,
now.
I don't get any of this stuff on my TikTok.
Yeah, you have all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'm the old lady TikTok. I literally have crafts and food.
Yeah,
and some drama and murder. Whatever. Anyway, it's spooky season. Let's get spooky. You have a story. I kind of have a story that I heard on TikTok that was kind of crazy. Oh, before we do this, I found another toxic trait of mine. I will try to find the, like, not ugly, but you know how some dogs are so ugly they're cute?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, never seen an ugly dog.
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm like that with fashion. Okay. And I like things that, and this is going to sound ugly. I'm not an influencer or a fashion influencer at all. Okay. So I love to find things that are so odd that other people are not going to wear it.
Yeah.
And I found these cowboy boots, and they'll be like what I wear to work in that are so ugly that I had to have them.
Yeah.
Please let me show you them.
Oh, Lord.
I ordered them for myself because, ironically, the website that they're on texted me a $30 off coupon today for my birthday.
Oh, were they already sitting in your cart?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was just a need to be basis. And they are the most unhinged pair of cowboy boots I will ever own.
Oh, yeah. That's like rodeo clown.
Yeah, exactly. Those, it's supposed to look like feathers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It looked, I was like, these are so ugly. And the tops are just so obnoxious.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Right. And I ordered them. And I can't wait to get them. Look at the bottoms.
Yeah. I do. I like the bottoms.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So can't wait to have them. Not going to show y'all. I'll just post a picture of them when I get them.
Yeah.
They're my new favorite thing about life right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get some crazy spurs and crazy spur straps to make them just even more hideous.
Yeah, they're very clownish.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And I love it. What's the thank you Beyonce before we get into scary stuff? Because I feel like that's tidbit scary.
I have that on my list. It literally just says Beyonce ?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I know that JoJo Siwa made a joke about her and no one's seen her since.
No, she came back.
She did come back?
Yeah, she was gone for 6 days.
Apparently before any tour Beyonce's ever started, a legendary, a music legend has died. There was a list of all of them that died as soon as she announced her tour. Yeah, I keep seeing all of these snippets on TikTok, but I haven't deep dived to figure out what exactly.
I don't know. I'm scared.
What's
to
the
deep
deal?
dive.
Yeah. So you don't know either.
No, I had in here the thank you Beyonce thing explained.
Yeah.
I figured you'd know.
No, I don't. I haven't deep
I don't know
dived
that
because
anyone knows.
In my head, she's head of the sacrificial type thing.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I've heard things about that.
Yeah. Obviously, in LA, there's a lot of stuff we don't know about that has to deal with the ladder and the industry and all
don't
that.
say the word.
Yeah. Related to that on my list, have you heard of the underground tunnels? Not the P. Diddy and stuff like that.
Oh, I was like, yeah, are we going to talk about that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, to the Starbucks.
Yeah, you saw that too?
Yeah, well, I saw just a small clip of it and then I changed it. But that there's some secret way to get to a Starbucks.
Yeah, kind of. So this guy, he had to sign an NDA, obviously, but it's expired. So he came forward. He worked at the Starbucks underground. But apparently there's a whole road system underground that only the A-list celebrities have access to get to the airport and the Dodger Stadium and all of these places they have to travel frequently. But there's Starbucks in this underground, which is where he worked.
Would have to be a
but
Starbucks.
there's a whole system underground.
There's a town under LA.
Yeah, that you have to be invited to be able to drive down and stuff.
Okay,
because he was think about it. You're never sitting in traffic on the freeway in LA and look over and see Will Smith or Beyonce or anything like that. So how are they getting around?
Huh. Here's the thing. So
Deegan, you scare me.
Deegan is upset about this as well.
Yeah.
If there's underground tunnels and there's an underground Starbucks, right? I would be so claustrophobic working in that Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
I would hate it.
Yeah.
I would love seeing the famous people.
Yeah.
Would like to rub the elbows. Would I though? They scare me. They get scarier every day since TikTok has become a thing.
Yeah.
But I would feel so trapped. Don't they have earthquakes out there frequently?
Oh, yeah.
So the tunnels just stay tunnels?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
If they're even real.
If they're
Obviously,
real?
Most people think they're not. But my only question was...
Why would that guy just make that up?
Yeah, that's what I said. Why would he make all of that up? And how would he have all of these stories
Who comes
and stuff
up with that?
But my only question is, how do you get in and where do you exit? If it's such a secret and nobody knows about them or how to get to them, where's the interest
You know
exit?
what I'm thinking of? The only thing I can think of is that golf course at there's one at Myrtle and one at Topsail. I want to say there's one at Topsail where there's a tunnel. Yeah, it's right before the bridge. There's a tunnel for the golf carts to go under the road.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can get from that hole to this hole, but it's under the highway.
Yeah.
And that's all I can think of.
But you can obviously see that one.
Yeah, you
and
can see. Yeah. It's literally, the same distance as the road. That's how long it is.
Yeah.
Going this way. But that's all I can picture in my head is them in little golf carts driving around down under the ground.
In my head, it's the Harry Potter and the 9 3/4 post or whatever, and
that
they
would
just
be
can
what you have in your head. Yeah.
Go there,
just out of nowhere, or the Halloween Town bus.
Yeah,
just comes out of nowhere. I love that. Okay, well, if you've been in the underground tunnels in LA, let us know.
Yeah,
we would love to see them.
Yeah,
actually, I wouldn't. I don't want to see it, but I would like to know if they're real.
Yeah,
that's
and
crazy.
how do you get the invite? Do you get an email, a phone call, a letter,
just get a text?
Mail? Yeah,
you're now be one of those texts. You can't click on the link because it's immediately gonna spam your phone.
Yeah,
but you never click on it, and you've been invited your whole life, and you said no because you thought it was a spam.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm never going to be invited to that. So
yeah, no, I don't think I will.
But if you get invited, let me know.
Okay, yeah.
And if
hide you in the trunk and bring you along.
Yeah, if I've been in a trunk before. Yeah. So I'm okay with that. Okay, tell me your ghost story.
Okay.
I'm excited and scared.
Do you want to talk about Woods of Terror first? Did you have a favorite?
Oh, yes.
A favorite character at Woods of Terror?
Yeah,
I did, for sure.
Of course I did. Bone Daddy.
Oh, okay,
I'm obsessed with him. Jake is concerned But I think he's just handsome.
Yeah. Well, you mean like when he's in full
character? Yeah,
character.
I don't know him in real life.
Yeah.
I know his character, and I love the hair. It's the hair for me.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, that is.
Is that real?
That's what I was wondering. I
wonder,
like,
Presley.
does he wear it like that all day? Does he just wear it down and like a butt? You know, like how does?
In my head, it's all day.
Yeah,
with the face paint.
I would like to see it with like the Lady Liberty spikes. Like he wears it super. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be super sick.
My favorite was the little anxiety guy that just walked around like this.
He scared the shit out
of
me.
Oh my god! I know. I was watching that happen. I wanted him to like scare you because I seen him walking
did.
up.
I just held it in. My heart started pounding. I was like, please don't.
I want to be his friend and like bring him places with me.
Do you?
Yeah, he just walks around like that. And then when we were standing there and he was just like, bye, and like took off. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. We saw it was a terror. He was great.
He literally, see, I made a rookie mistake and I let the character know I didn't like him. Not that I didn't like him. I'm sure he's a great person. I didn't like the character. It made me very uncomfortable because I like to see faces. And his face was non-existent.
Yeah, he's like zipped up in one of those.
Like, yeah, completely
suit things.
Covered up. And I made the eye contact, and then I was like, no. And he caught me. So he came over and like stood right behind me, and then I turned around. It was a whole thing, and I was like, hello, and like very uncomfortable. I'm like having anxiety. But Law thought he was the cutest thing in the world. I was like, no.
He was my favorite. He just like waddled around and like you could tell. Yeah.
He's me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He literally lives in the back of my brain. Like that's, and I loved him.
My anxiety guy in my brain is a girl and is cuter than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, mine's just like him.
Mine's like a little, okay, tell me if this is a glitch in the Matrix.
Uh-huh.
Or what do you call it? The Mandela effect?
Yeah.
In elementary school, we did fundraisers, as you do. Do you remember Weebles?
It sounds familiar, but I can't picture
They
anything
were little,
in my head.
you know the pom-poms that you glue to paper?
Yeah.
So they were those,
Uh-huh.
but they had little feet, like paper feet and little wiggly eyes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, there was all different kinds. You could win all the Weebles.
Yeah.
Okay, my anxiety girl is a Weeble.
It's a Weeble.
Yeah. And she changes color with how she feels.
Yeah, like a little mood Weeble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So we are different people. Except that kind of flopped our personalities a little bit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I like the chick, and I still can't think of the name of like their theme that had the gears and the goggles walking around.
Yeah,
she was cute.
Yeah.
I liked her and the guy that were dressed like that, and I know they have a name. And I can't think of it.
Yeah, it looks like what people wear to like raves and like Burning Man and stuff like that.
I
can't think
their look.
Yeah. What was your favorite house that we walked through?
I liked Michael Myers, but it wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
I love him and I love that house, and I think that needs to be a longer portion because he's so iconic.
Yeah.
I didn't like the demons. I can't handle demons, so I just kind of closed my eyes to get through. I didn't look at much in there.
Yeah. I think mine was the clowns. I just always loved. They're so funny.
You like the clowns?
Yeah.
Is that the one where Jake threw the thing at Coco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of them got me bad because there was like the window in the wall and it like literally popped out at me. That one got me.
The clowns were good. I like that. I'm trying to think. I'm seeing the house, but I can't remember what it was called. The voodoo one.
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
Was cool.
I like the voodoo.
bird. Yeah.
Yep. I like the birds and the voodoo, like the witchy stuff. I love all the witchy stuff.
Yeah.
The hospital kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The demons, of course, that's a no go for me. But I love the witch, and I love what was it? The Texas one. That one was cool.
Oh yeah. I think it was just called the Texas
gross
house.
body parts everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was good with that one. So yeah, okay, that was a terror. Everyone should go.
Yeah,
it's so fun. I could just go and hang out in the Midway all night. The drinks were good. You can get them non-alcoholic. What was it? The boutique.
Yeah,
was super
the boutique.
Fun. Ronald McDonald stole Colin's hat.
Yeah, he really wasn't going to give it back.
No,
either.
He wasn't.
And when we asked, he said, there's a mushroom. And we were like, bro, there's 50 mushrooms.
Mushrooms
yeah,
everywhere.
he literally was like, oh, the hat. Yeah, there's a mushroom. And we were like,
okay, cool. We love that.
We'll never see that hat again. And then one of the sweet workers went and
he was nice.
Yeah, he went and got it back for
I liked everything
really cool.
about it though.
Oh yeah, it was so fun.
I can't do the spinny room, so my husband literally led me. I had my eyes closed the whole time because my Dramamine patch was not enough.
Yeah.
For that. But I love everything. I could go right now and go through it again.
I just think it's so funny. Me and Colin are literally like screaming and like cursing through the whole thing, and you and Jake are just like walking through all cool, like, you know, neither of y'all let out a single yelp or anything.
I can't
y'all
do
maybe like give a little like shoulder jump every now and then, but yeah, not a single.
I have to walk with my hands like this because I'm such a reactor. That if I have my hands down, my first thing's like karate chop.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to be aware of my body parts.
Yeah.
Because, and I knew, I can always feel when they're about to jump out. And so I just brace
like peeking quarters like we were playing Call of Duty or something.
Like, because you got to be prepared to know. So I knew there was a couple that really got me. One maybe was at the hospital because I remember turning around, I was like, you got me. Like, that was good. You scared me. But one was like super still, and I couldn't tell if it was real or not.
Yeah.
And then it moved. I was like, God, and I knew you were real.
Yeah.
But he got me. But no, my favorite character out of the walkthrough part was the guy that hit on Jake. That
was
guy
hilarious.
was so funny.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put him in my pocket and take him home. I loved him so much. The heart tattoo on the thigh sent me.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that.
Sent me to new.
It was a real tattoo, or
no,
it was like
no, it was part of the costume.
Yeah, that's funny.
It cracked me up. He was so good. I loved that part.
I thought it was crazy when we were standing in that super dark tunnel waiting to like get to the next part, and it was kind of backed up, and it was super dark, and there was steam and everything. And apparently, I didn't know this at the time. I thought that it happened like this for everybody, and nobody could see. I think I was standing over where the fog came up. Because at one point it poofed, and it was when I reached out. I was like, Megan, and like reached my arm out. Because I'm not even kidding you, I could not see anything. And Colin said all he had to do was step to the side, and he was out of it.
So you were right again. On the thing.
I was dead in the center.
I remember you reaching. I was like, I'm right here, but I could see you.
Oh, I could not see anything. And I thought it was like that for the whole room. So I was like. And Colin told me when we were talking about it later, he was like, all you had to do was step to this. Like, it was literally
but you didn't know that.
Yeah. Colin said the same thing. Because he couldn't see. And he said he stepped over and looked over and could, like, kind of see me. And this, I literally could not see my hand in front of me. It was kind of cool now that I'm thinking about it. But it was insane. But in the moment, I thought it was like that.
Part of the thing.
I literally, you guys were standing in front of me and y'all disappeared. I had...
I would have been panicking.
Oh, it was insane.
I think we were just in front of the little machine because it got foggy, but not like that.
No,
like
I'm pretty sure it was in the ground, and I was dead standing over it. It was crazy.
That was well. She really just said Megan. I was like, I'm right here.
Yeah, I was just like Megan, and like reached my hand out until I could find her because they literally poofed away in thin air. In my head, I was the last survivor left on Earth. Like, it was wild.
Poor thing.
And I didn't know that it wasn't. I didn't know y'all didn't have that experience.
No, we did not experience that. That was just you.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah. But it's okay. Woods of Terror was awesome. The fair was awesome. I love October. It's been such a fun month so far. We're not even done with it yet. We haven't even hit Halloween yet.
Yeah. It's it's 10 days away. That's
I know.
Exciting.
I tried on my costume today.
Okay, we got this story sent in a while ago, and we haven't read it yet because we've been saving it. It's a spooky one. I actually haven't even read it yet, so yeah, I don't even know.
Okay, here we go.
It's a haunting story, I think.
Okay,
it says... Well, it says it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. It says I wanted to be cheesy and start my story like that.
I know who sent this, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm so excited.
See, I don't. It was sent, obviously.
Yeah, but I don't know the story.
Okay. So. It says, so you both talk about ghosts a lot, and it actually reminded me of my paranormal experience about 9 years ago.
Oh, my God.
I was pregnant with my oldest daughter at the time, and my husband and I decided to take a trip to Charleston, South Carolina for our anniversary. I'll just say that in your first trimester of pregnancy, some women have morning sickness, but I had sickness all day long, so it was a rough pregnancy. Sharing that because it's a key part in the story. We explored all over Charleston that day and did lots of plantation tours, eating food, sightseeing, Rainbow Row, the aquarium, all that.
All of it, yeah.
At the end of the night, we had scheduled a ghost tour of the USS Yorktown.
Woo!
It's a naval ship that's docked there. The history behind the USS Yorktown is that obviously American heroes lived, died, and are still rumored to, in spirit, walk on the ship. The ship was commissioned in 1943, the Fighting Lady. It was once manned by over 3,000 people and designed to fight off enemies.
Okay, Nemo.
Enemies all over the globe during World War II. While on the tour, you get exclusive nighttime access to areas of the ship that are closed to the public, including access to the flight deck after dark.
I've heard about this ship.
We started. I've never heard of it in my
so
life.
Excited.
I can't wait to look it up and deep dive. Okay. They took everyone in on the deck and gave us a rundown of how the tour would go. As we all boarded and got started, the guide just happened to say that if you were pregnant, being aboard the ship could make you seasick. Not sure why that never occurred to me, but it really didn't. I was doing pretty good for the most part of the tour. I truly love history, but I was dragging behind the group as a whole because I had to constantly lean over and breathe from being nauseous. My husband, of course, kept checking on me, and I assured him I'd be fine. We finally entered into the sailors' sleeping quarters. Mm-hmm. It's naturally enclosed, and the hallway was dark. Again, I'm at the back of the group. No one is behind me. I'm squatting down to the floor and leaning onto the wall, just trying to breathe through the sickness. All of a sudden, I felt someone put their hand on my shoulder.
Oh, my God.
And it stayed with me as I started to stand up so I could move forward with the group. I truly thought maybe it was a worker or a guide that had come up and was offering me assistance. But as I turned around, I just got chills. I saw no one there.
My whole leg.
I didn't start screaming or panicking because I really didn't necessarily feel unsafe or anything. I was just a little spooked. Oh, my cold chills are growing. I don't believe in ghosts or the paranormal usually. I just really never have. And I used to think people who did were crazy. But to this day, I truly believe that it was one of the sailors or soldiers' spirit on the ship that saw me struggling and wanted me to know they were there and helped me. I know people that I've told this story to have always thought I'm making it up or I'm crazy, but I know what I felt to this day. Never saw anything, but I had a good spirit with me that night.
Oh, my God.
That's sweet. I feel like most haunting stories I hear aren't sweet like that. But yeah, that's really sweet.
Oh, I love that. Is that sent by my friend?
I think, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe her. She would have no reason to make that up. That gave my whole legs got chills. That's crazy. I've never had a touching experience like that.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I feel like that one I'd be chill with. Well, any of them I'd be like.
Yeah, because she felt safe.
Yeah, and it was like, it's not, and it, doesn't sound like it was a dark presence or anything. It was just like a nice old sailor who's stuck there, and it's
I love that. I've
probably
heard about
had
that shit.
Wife and babies at some point in his life, and
that is so sweet.
Yeah,
I love that cool. Because she's super sweet. If it's who I think it is that sent it, so good for her.
Yeah,
good for her. I've heard that ship. I've heard about that ship, and there's another one that's in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure that I've heard about that is like crazy.
See, I've been on one before. It's the one I think, I guess in Wilmington. Yeah. But I don't know if that one's supposed to be.
I'm pretty sure there is something in North Carolina that's a ship.
Yeah.
The one that I'm thinking of was the one that BuzzFeed. Do you remember that show? Mm-mm. Jake and I watched it. BuzzFeed Unsolved and BuzzFeed Supernatural or something like that. Two guys. They're hilarious. Please watch it. Mm-hmm. It's hilarious.
It's like
where did we watch it?
Is it like a history type show?
So Unsolved is, Netflix is like Unsolved Mysteries or whatever. I think they kind of like go through those. But it's just two guys that they're just funny.
Okay.
Like they're just basically like podcasters.
Yeah.
I think they actually started out as podcasters and got a TV show.
Mm-hmm. We'll take a TV show.
Exactly. We sure will. I look better than this. But they did like a ghost one too. And
that's fun.
One of them, they would go to like all different kinds of let me find the name of it and where you can watch it, because please watch it before Halloween's over. They would go to all different kinds of like scary haunted places, like jails or prisons and ship. They went on a ship and they would separate one point of the show with like the little reader. And one of them was Shane. He's super chill, doesn't believe in ghosts, super like whatever. And Ryan, terrified. So it's like you get two perspectives, because like Shane would be sitting there like, all right, ghost, like tell me what you got, like joking with them and like provoking them, and Ryan would be like, please don't say anything, please don't talk, like speak to me. So but they did a ship, and I don't think it was that one, but their ship stories are crazy.
Anything war related about haunting stuff is just like, for sure it's haunted. It's gotta be, because the war was just such a, like, I'm sure there's plenty of souls that weren't able to pass on because of the stuff they had to go through with the war. The houses we stayed at that one time at Carolina Beach, remember those? And they were like all the little bungalows.
Loved those.
And those were used to like house soldiers during the war and stuff like that. And yeah, some family members said that they heard some weird stuff.
Really?
In their little cat. Yeah, I think Rhonda said that like they had some weird stuff going on in there. Yeah, I don't think I noticed anything in ours, but I also wasn't like paying attention because they were used, to householders in the war.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything in mine, but I was also pregnant and not feeling well. How do I do a screenshot? What am I, 90? There we go. I'm sending you this. It's on Hulu and it's called BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural. I was all over the name. But they have 2 different shows. So watch Supernatural first because of the season, and then watch the Unsolved.
Okay.
But I don't remember anything crazy happening there. For us, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I did. Yeah, did either. But yeah, they said they definitely had like.
Let's go somewhere.
Weird stuff. Yeah, no,
Would you do it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Definitely.
Okay, let's do it. Like a real haunted.
Are we talking stay overnight somewhere?
Oh no, I don't know if I can do that.
Okay.
We need to work our way into that.
Yeah.
We'll go visit like a ghost tour.
Yeah.
Somewhere and then go into it.
Okay.
I found a TikTok story today that it's not very long, and I'm just gonna like what do you call it? Paraphrase, yeah. Good. That was exactly what I was looking for. So this chick was her bedroom in her parents' house is in the attic, but like attic sounds weird. Like a small upstairs.
Yeah.
You know, like the stairs
a half.
go right, yeah. Like the stairs end and it's her bedroom.
Yeah.
Up there. So kinda like a loft but kinda not.
Yeah.
So she said she had this dream and she's in her bed, she's having this dream, this ghost woman comes and sits on her bed. And it's like, she's like, and you could clearly tell in the dream that it was a ghost because she was like translucent and like, you could just tell.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, I have a son. Will you play with him? And she's like, yeah, I mean, I'm in a dream. So yeah, I'll play with your kid, whatever. And so the kid, she said that the woman was on this side of the bed and the kid came up out of nowhere on this side of the bed and like walked up to her and was like, so you'll play with me? Oh, this is so gross. It's not gross. It's just scary. And she was like, yeah, sure. What are we playing? And he's like, let's arm wrestle. And so she's like, okay. So she's like, in the dream, we sat there, we like arm wrestled, and we were kind of going like back and forth or whatever, like playing like you would play with a kid your age. And then all of a sudden he like pins her hand. And he's like, you don't even want to play this game. She's like, yeah, I do. Like, I'm playing the game. Like, let's play. So she says that he grabs her hand and digs his nails like into her thumb, like the web right there.
Ugh.
And like pins, just keeps slamming her hand down and down and down, talking about something like play with me, or I win, like something like that. Creepy as hell. Yeah. And she said that it just got so weird, and all of a sudden she like jolted out of the bed in the dream, but then woke up in real life and was standing out of the bed, and her hand was still like kind of like, but I was expecting the whole time there was going to be nail marks.
Yeah.
She never said anything about nail marks in her hands. So I was like, this is where this is going. But she was like standing up, so she ran down the stairs to like, she's like, I don't even think I touched the stairs. I just jumped like 11 stairs down, like running to her mom, who was very spiritual. And her mom was like, here, take some holy water up there. And she's like, why do I have to do it? Like, you do it. Because she was like, you're the one that does the holy water. You go do it to my room.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you need to be the one to do it. So she said she took the holy water upstairs and she like spritzed it all around. And when it hit the bed, it sizzled. Yeah, it's gross, disgusting. And she said that they had like, and so she ran back down the stairs again saying she doesn't even remember touching the stairs.
Yeah.
And was like, please call the priest or whatever. And like they brought a priest over and like prayed over the room, and nothing ever happened again. But I was like, that's wild, because I feel like you weren't dreaming.
Yeah, no, that's scary.
Yeah, but I literally was like, I feel like she should have gave us the nail marks.
Oh,
that would have been.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you were saying.
Yeah, because she just kept showing like on the video, like digging in. I was like, she's gonna be bleeding when she wakes up. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, that was my little scary story I found on the TikTok today.
We have to stop recording like when it's dark out and telling scary stories.
Oh yeah,
because it's been starting to. Yeah, I swear I didn't say anything last time because I didn't want to like. You know when you're scared and you don't want to say anything about it. Me and you and Laura were sitting here, and I swear the door like opened up.
Bro, I felt that too.
Shut up. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to.
I swear.
Yeah.
Because I remember I think you can see it on the video, I kind of looked like, I feel like at one point I looked over and I was like, has that been open the whole time like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally watched it because I wasn't.
You should have.
And I was so scared. I was like, it didn't happen. But in my head, I'm saying, Colin probably shut the bathroom door and it probably like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I
always say mine's my air, but.
You know. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen. Colin actually has a spooky story. We need to get him on to tell.
For our well, it'll be.
One day. I think it'll
be after, but who cares? November is still fall, and it can be spooky too.
Yeah.
Try one of these.
What is it?
Freeze-dried candy corn.
Oh my
they
God,
are
yes.
so good. As you can tell, I ate half the bag. They're so delicious. Oh,
they're so cute. I know. It's like puffy.
Candy
corn. Oh, they're crunchy.
I know. Isn't it the best thing?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So whoever makes freeze-dried candy that's here in where we live, please do candy corn for me.
That's so good.
This is from the Candy Coop Freeze-Dried Sweets in Sneads Ferry, North Carolina, because I was at the beach all weekend. And I went to the Autumn Festival, as one does when at Topsail in October.
And that's a perfect thing to have at an Autumn Festival.
Yeah. She had the Peeps, the Frankenstein Peeps that were freeze-dried.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought about getting them, but I don't know. I would like a marshmallow.
Yeah, I don't love Peeps.
You don't like
I don't
Peeps?
know if I would like a freeze-dried
I like Peeps.
I might would like the texture that freeze-dried gives it. I don't know.
You want more? They're so good.
Okay.
Don't look at the calories. It doesn't even say it, so there are none.
Yeah. The limit doesn't exist.
Anywho, what do we have this week? What are you doing? Nothing?
Oh, yeah, not much.
Yeah, I'm just working all week.
Yeah, I got some work stuff going on.
We have a spooky event this weekend.
Okay, I literally told Colin the other day.
Oh my God, tell us.
The pumpkin bash that we went to in downtown Graham last year, where we all
went
and
crowded.
The roads were blocked off, and they had that was my favorite night of the whole entire year last year, and it's this Friday. So
is it?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to that.
Yeah,
it literally was my favorite night of the whole year. It was.
I love how we are so different.
Well, I felt like I was in Halloween Town. Like they had
it was
the
cool.
Witches did the dance around the time, like the square.
I did love that part.
And all the kids were in costumes. They had Downtown Graham does events where they block off a street every now and then. All 4 of them were blocked off. There was endless amount of things to do.
Candy.
Yeah.
So much candy.
Food trucks, all the costumes, all the bouncy houses, all the face painting.
Okay, we might.
Oh God, it was my favorite day of the whole year.
Don't hold me to it. We'll see.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
Is it this Friday?
Yeah.
Saturday we have a thing at Grit and Grace, and I'm dressing like a witch, but
fun.
not a scary witch, like a very vibey witch.
Yeah.
I tried on my costumes, or I say costume, it's stuff I already had in my house.
Yeah.
That I threw together, and I bought myself a pair of witchy cowboy boots.
Fun.
That are super cute.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wear those, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, we're gonna do fall things, Halloween things this weekend and all into next week, and then it's gonna be Thanksgiving, and then it's gonna be Christmas.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some tacky Christmas lights in here.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it for today then.
All right. Y'all keep it unhinged.
Later.